It's OVA the creator. It's OVA the creator.
It is no doubt that the present state of the economy has affected the standard of living of Nigerians. The current fuel hike and scarcity have drastic effects on commuters, business owners, and Nigerians generally. It is on this note I welcome you to another educative and enlightening episode of the platform where we discuss topical issues that affect us as Nigerians. I am Iremofe Kofurola. So today on the show, our discussion centers around the drastic effects of fuel scarcity and hike on Nigerians. Let's take a short break. I'll be right back.
It's OVA the creator. It's OVA the creator.
Welcome back. In case you are just joining us, this is the platform where we discuss topical issues that affect us as Nigerians. And as we all know, the state of the economy right now, it has affected many of us. So we are discussing the standard of living in Nigeria today, and we are going to be looking at the angle of the drastic effects of fuel scarcity and hike on Nigerians. So today with me in the studio, I have Engineer Femi Olukuyo, who is the representative of Petrofem Global Oil Limited. Thank you for joining us on the show today.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yes, sir. To begin with, sir, I would want to really know what has really led to fuel scarcity in Nigeria currently.
Well, the government is not being sincere. Precisely the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation. Because I believe that if they want to do full deregulation, they should deregulate fully so that Nigeria will start to know what and where and what to do. But in a situation where you tell us that NNPC is the sole importer, especially of PMS, I'm talking about PMS now, because AGO and others have been deregulated since, where NNPC is the sole importer of petroleum products and is not circulating, the major problem we have is the NNPC depots are not working and they are not servicing the people fully. As you can see, you see it's only major marketers now that you can buy at the control price. Why? Those are the people NNPC are servicing. Other people that are not major marketers, you have to buy at private depot. And the truth of the matter is, it is what you buy that you will sell. We can't take out that Nigerians to take advantage of ourselves, but what you buy is what you are going to sell. I'm not going to buy PMS at a landing cost of 230 naira per litre, and you expect me to sell at 169 or 170 or 175 or thereabout. So that is the main problem. If NNPC address the issue of supply, I'm sure that there won't be problem.
You made mention of NNPC being the sole importer of oil in this country. So that leads to the next question, that in a country where we have crude as a natural resource, why would we still have to import oil to this country?
Well, not import oil. They are the sole importer of PMS, which is popularly known as petrol. They are importing because our refineries are not working. So to come out of this problem, our refineries must work. And thank God we are close to another election where we must think well of who has a business mentality. Because it's all about business mentality. Because you can't be producing, exporting your crude oil. Someone is refining for you and bringing it back to you.
Exactly.
If we have good leadership and we have good people to manage the affairs of this country, we shouldn't be suffering what we are suffering. We should be the one exporting finished products rather than importing, taking our crude oil out and bringing it back as a finished product. That is the major problem. So to get out of this, our refineries must work by any standard. Maybe by PPP, private and public partnership, maybe by bringing in investors and having an agreement with them. But definitely we must refine, we must add the crude and refine them here. That is the only way out. Well, we believe that the one that has set up, we want to believe that there's going to be full price control. Because if not, It will not be very different.
Alright, okay. So you made mention about politics, which is very important, and season whereby we are going to be very soon we'll be electing new presidents, and we cannot raise the fact that if the president who is meant to be in charge of the general economy and political affairs of the country is not properly elected, definitely still going to affect us more. So that is another question, that who actually determines the prices of fuel? Is it the government, marketers, like you made mention earlier, that you cannot buy at 200 at 5 naira and you want to sell at 175 naira? It's not possible, because currently different filling stations are selling at different rates, some to 70, some to 90, and this is so outrageous. So who actually determines the price of fuel?
You see, before NNPC was turned to a limited liability company, they have DPR, Department of Petroleum Resources. They have PPMC, and they also have the price, I think PPRA or so, that regulates the price. So if NNPC has claimed as the sole importer, and they are the one giving petrol to every gas station, of course, we will have a control price. You understand my point? But we have NNPC depot. Like in Lagos now, for example, we have one at Ejiko. I'm not even sure whether it's working. I don't know when last they did PMS in that place. We have one close to us here at Shakamu, Mosul. I don't know when last they looked at product from there. We have another one at Ibadan, and we have it all over the places like that. So assuming NNPC is giving every gas station fuel, they may not be able to reach out to every gas station. Before now, they have some private depot owners that they discuss with, like Ifeanyi or Capital, or like Nimco, and some other private depots, that NNPC pump directly into that store and that tank farm, and you can load from there. That is the only way you can reduce price. If NNPC is the sole importer, they are also supposed to be responsible for pricing. But that's why I told you that something is not clear somewhere.
Okay, talking about refineries, do you really think Nigeria as a country is really prepared to have refineries? Do you really think so?
If we are not prepared to have a refinery, it's not that to have, we have.
But we don't have functional ones.
We
don't really have functional ones.
Yes, that is where the issue of leadership sets in. We need to have a leader that believes in this country, that have a business mentality, that believe that my people should not be cheated. Because it is cheating to take our crude oil out, go and refine for us and bring it back to us at a cost.
So we're talking about NNPC being the sole one in charge of this now. I made mention of the private and public partnership earlier. Don't you think that would be a better solution to this first scarcity, instead of we having just one body or one operation in charge of oil?
The private partnership has nothing to do with anything. It's just bringing in people and say, okay, we have these refineries, come and manage it for us.
All right.
At defined terms and conditions. You understand? Or the government take full charge, make the refineries to work, refine our products and move on. Or they fully deregulate the sector and let anybody that has a financial muscle to do importation and sell so that it can be competitive. If you have your product in your tank farm and probably you are living on a bank loan, of course you will not think of wide margin. You want to sell off immediately and go for another one. Just like what we have in telecoms. You agree with me when MTN started. They were just cheating us. They will tell you to make all at 50 naira, make all at 100 naira. But when Glo started per second. And you can see today you can even make all as low as 50 kobo, 30 kobo per second. So they can also, I don't have problem with the government deregulating. I don't have problem with it, but they deregulate sincerely. And you should also know, because we are importing this, Forex has a huge impact on what is happening. So that's why you see that the price of dollar determine what product goes for.
Exactly.
Diesel has been deregulated since the time of Obasanjo. You can see what we are buying diesel now. In this diesel you see 97, 80, that's the better diesel we sell to you. Outside the net is between 810 naira to 830 naira per liter. Why? In dollars.
This is getting more interesting, and we can see that for there to be proper pricing, the government really has to be in charge and be sincere with us as Nigerians. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
It's OVA the creator.
Welcome back. This is the platform, and with me in the studio is the engineer Femi Olubiyo, who is the representative of Global Fem, Global Oil Limited. We were discussing the issue and the effects of fuel scarcity and hike on Nigerians currently. So I want to ask, as an oil mogul and business manager, how does the fuel scarcity and hike affect you personally? How does it affect you?
Well, you know one thing about petroleum business is it is the volume that determines what you get.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the profit. The margin is not much, but when you sell volume, then you make money. So in a situation where you sell and you don't know when next to go,
That's really good.
it will definitely affect
Business.
business. That is one. Number two, it also affects business in time of ROI, that is your return on investment.
Exactly.
Because if it is sold for 160 and you are going to load maybe, or let's say 150, and you are going to load maybe 30,000 litre, for example, that is 150 times 30,000, that's like 4.5 million. If you jump to 200, you know it has increased the capital you will need in loading it, and probably your margin will still be the same. So if you check your cost of fund, you will discover that your cost of fund also must have increased.
Definitely.
So that is how it affects us as a person.
So this last question now, we've seen that, everybody sees the way there's always cars, vehicles having to park to get fuel and so many other things. So I don't know what danger really looms ahead if this fuel scarcity continues.
Well, it's going to affect every part of the economy. Because, for example, now for those that join public transport, you won't expect where a bus is taking in Deja to offer for 100 naira.
That's
Still
really a whole
100
lot.
naira.
A whole lot.
When it's going to buy fuel like 250 or 300 naira per liter. Number two, it is also going to affect even, like coming to work today was a hell. Why? Because of the filling stations that are selling fuel. The ones you are even managing to see to buy, you are burning it inside the traffic.
Exactly. That's it.
So these are the ways it's going to, and by the time transportation fare increases, you will know that definitely everything is going to increase. A woman that has gone to my 12 now to go and buy fruits, and is supposed to pay 2,000 and is going to pay 7,000. She will expect the fruits you are buying for 100 naira
To be the same price.
So everything is going to be double. But I want to believe that very soon, I want to believe that the government is working on it. I want to believe that
Even if they are sincere.
believe there are people who suffer like that. So definitely, I'm sure that very soon it's going to be sorted out.
Yeah, with the fuel hike now, we know that there has not been increments in salaries of workers, of laborers, and all that. So, what do you have to say to this? That how can government really curb these excesses that we have as a result of fuel hike and scarcity?
Well, like I told you before, I said I'm sure government is working on it to resolve it as soon as possible. Because I'm sure they will not want to push their people to suffer. As regards salary increment, I may not have anything to say about that because I'm not in government. But I know government will weigh options of either resolving this or looking for more money to pay more salary. So I'm sure they will want to resolve it to avoid other things.
Thank you very much, sir. So this is all we can have on today's episode of the platform, and we can see that this first scarcity still continues, and it will be very, very better if the government can really be so sincere with us and to provide more solution to this. Government really needs to deregulate some agency and body to ensure that Nigerians can get fuel at a better rate. Thank you very much, Engineer Femi Olubuyo, who is the representative of Global Oil, Petrofem Global Oil Limited. Thank you for joining us on today's episode. We appreciate your presence. So till I come your way another time, thank you very much for watching. I am Remo Feko and bye for now.